Pain doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. Society tells you to hide your pain, to push through it, to overcome it. But what if pain isn't your enemy? What if it's trying to tell you something? Pain isn't punishment, it's a natural part of living. Think about it. Taxes, heartbreak, and others' judgments bring pain, yet they weren't designed to punish you. They simply exist. Like rain falling or seasons changing, pain occurs whether we want it or not. We can't choose to avoid pain entirely, but we can choose how we understand it. Pain doesn't target you because you deserve it. It touches everyone because it's part of being alive. I once grabbed a hot pan straight from the oven. My fingers felt like they were on fire. That split-second burn taught me more than any warning could. Now, I reach for oven mitts without thinking. My body learned, adapted, protected. Pain is our built-in warning system. Like touching a hot pan, emotional pain alerts us to what hurts, teaching us to navigate life more carefully. It's not random, it's information. But here's the challenge. Unlike a hot pan, we can't simply avoid everything that might hurt us emotionally. Building friendships, creating art, sharing our deepest feelings, these carry the risk of pain. Yet they also offer our greatest joys. The lesson isn't to avoid pain, it's to understand its message. Imagine this. Every step forward feels like walking through fire, with pain so intense it's almost unbearable. So why keep moving? If every step seems to promise only more suffering, wouldn't it be easier to just stand still? The thing about pain is that it's inevitable, yet it feels like punishment when you're trying to do something good for yourself. It's hard to stay motivated to change or grow when the very act of trying seems to hurt you. If doing that thing caused pain the first time, why even bother? We bother because beyond the darkness, there's light. Walk 100 miles through hell, and eventually, you'll find the path to heaven. Pain is not the enemy, it's part of the journey. But here's the key. You must take control. Own your pain. Rebel against its grip and let it fuel your growth. We've been conditioned to run from pain and to ignore it, to act as though it doesn't exist. But what if pain isn't the enemy? What if it's trying to reveal something important about you? Physical pain is your body's way of signaling that something needs care and healing. Emotional pain, on the other hand, is a message from within. It is urging you to address what's unresolved or unattended. Both are vital. Both hold meaning. And when you listen, you open the door to growth and understanding. The myths about pain run deep. Smile. Don't be a downer. Don't ruin the mood. Do you hate rainbows and puppies? Maybe you haven't heard these exact words, but the message is clear. Stop being sad. Be polite. Don't make others uncomfortable. Well, screw that. People who dismiss sadness or feel entitled to judge someone else's pain are privileged. Privileged to avoid their own humanity. The irony? Those who reject pain as part of life are the ones acting inhuman, yet they call you weak or broken for feeling. Pain is fundamental to the human experience. Denying it is denying what makes us human. There's a reason heaven and hell are supernatural. Earth is where pain and pleasure coexist. You are human. It's okay to not be okay. Feeling your pain isn't wrong. Accepting it isn't weakness. The idea that pain equals brokenness is a harmful myth. Pain, whether physical, emotional, or psychological, is part of being human. It shows our ability to feel deeply and connect with the world. From small aches to deep grief, pain reminds us of two things: our vulnerability and our strength. Through pain, we learn, we grow, we discover who we are and how we fit into the world. Pain isn't a sign of weakness, it's proof of resilience. Embrace your pain. Acknowledge it without judgment. Seek healthy ways to cope. Transform suffering into strength. Emerge from challenges with renewed purpose and understanding. Stop beating yourself up. Just do it. It's simple. Why aren't you feeling better yet? Push harder. These thoughts are easy to fall into. Everyone else seems fine. So why aren't you? But this is a shared experience. It's easy to feel isolated and overwhelmed when you can't move past your pain. But that's not how pain works. It's like a deep wound. No matter how much you wish it would vanish, it won't go away instantly. Healing isn't linear. Some days it's fast, other days it's slow. Some wounds heal cleanly, others leave scars, sometimes ugly, but still a part of you. Imagine being back in your childhood home. You see your younger self, full of innocence, looking up at you and saying, "I feel so lost and hurt." How would you respond? You'd offer love and support, not judgment. So why treat yourself any differently when you're struggling? That child within you is still there. Be kind to yourself. Nurture your inner child with the same care you'd give to someone you love. So what can you do about your pain? First, acknowledge it. Let it be. Listen. After that, write about your experience. Breathe deeply. Ground yourself. Talk to someone who can listen without judgment. Take small, gentle steps for yourself. Your pain is not defeat. It is a journey of transformation. Every person you admire has faced pain, not avoided it, walked through it. Your ability to feel is not a weakness. It is your greatest strength. Our journey with pain is deeply personal. There's no one-size-fits-all solution. What helps one person may not help another. But with self-compassion, we can navigate these struggles more easily. This means acknowledging pain as part of being human, being kind to ourselves in the tough moments, and honoring our unique needs. Understanding our pain is crucial. Recognizing its triggers and manifestations allows us to develop the coping strategies that work best for us. Whether it's journaling, therapy, mindfulness, or just spending time outdoors, finding healthy ways to process and express emotions is key. You are not alone. Reaching out for support, whether from friends, family, or professionals, can make all the difference. Sharing our burdens connects us and eases the isolation that pain often brings. Healing isn't a straight line. There will be setbacks, moments of despair. But by embracing vulnerability, practicing self-compassion, and seeking support, we can navigate pain and come out stronger, more resilient, and deeply connected to ourselves and the world. This moment is just a chapter in your story, and you're still writing.